Hey, you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela. And on this topic, you guys, we are going to talk about the dangers of reuniting with the parasitic narcissist, the dangers of just being with them. Because the narcissist, you guys, they're like a parasite. They're like a parasite that has invaded your body, your being, your spirit, spreading negativity, spreading evil, spreading destruction, contaminating everything that you worked hard for, contaminating, your relationships, contaminating your finances. I just wanted to just make you guys a quick video on why it's so dangerous being with these type of people, because a lot of times we tell ourselves, I know this person's a narcissist, but they're still my mother. I know this person's a narcissist, but, I'm married to them. We have children, or, I know this person's a narcissist, but although we're married, we've decided to make it work, at least as friends, just so that our family can stay together, or we simply have that trauma bond where we believe that we're in love, but someone has literally, stuck their venom in you, and you know that something's not right. You know that you're slowly dying. That venom is slowly killing you. It's killing your spirit. It's killing everything around you. It's killing the way you look at life. It's killing your motivation. You're not thriving like you used to. You're afraid. You have so much fear. You're fearful of people. You're fearful of failing. That's what the narcissist does to you. When you're not with that narcissist, which, maybe you don't know how to be by yourself and get to know yourself and, basically start from scratch to reinvent who you are. Maybe you haven't gotten to that point. So it will feel like there's a burden on you. It will feel like things will never get better. It will feel as if you ruined your life. You ruined your chances. You will feel defeated. You will feel as if everyone got what they wanted. Everyone was able to destroy you. You will feel so horrible with these narcissist parasites taking over your body. Now, I just kind of wanted to make a short video because I know how easy you can tell yourself things, while you're with the narcissist. A lot of times you try to fool, even, sometimes you even gaslight yourself. Things are not right, and you'll start gaslighting yourself. You'll tell yourself, I'm just going to let it go, or I'm just going to go to sleep and act like it never happened. I'm just going to keep to myself, separate myself from that narcissist. And a lot of times we tell ourselves that, and as soon as that narcissist comes around, it's like we want to forget everything they've done. You want to forget everything they've said, or you want to bring those things up just to know that you'll end up in the same situation where the narcissist will just be affected by what you're saying and portray to be the victim. It's like, I know I'm a parasite. I know that I'm eating at you. But if you bring that to my attention, or you show me that you're hurting, I'm going to want to further abuse you. If you know that I'm taking over like a parasite, now, I'm going to feel like my parasitic spirit is getting stronger. That's how the narcissist feels. And if I'm getting stronger, that means you're getting weaker. And if I'm getting stronger, that's how much more power I have over you. And when the narcissist feels like that, and you're giving into it, and you're believing them, or you're believing that they'll do better than you, and you're the one that has to suffer the bad end of the stick all the time. What you're not realizing at that moment is that by you keeping a parasitic narcissist in your life, they're not just like ruining your life and taking over and, ruining opportunities for you, or, showing you signs of jealousy or triangulating you, or, they're not just destroying you as far as, destroying your family, or, giving people, false perceptions of you. They're not just invading your personal life, you guys. The thing about the narcissist parasite that I want you guys to understand, especially the people that are trying to get out and they feel like they can't get out, you have to get out. You have to get out, because that parasite that's eating at your life is going to continue trying to eat at your life even when you're gone. The narcissists, you guys, they're like termites. Once they start eating at your house, they're trying to destroy the whole house. The whole house is falling apart. There's holes on the walls. Things start to deteriorate. Your breathing starts to slow down. You can't breathe clearly because there's crap all over the air. That's how it is when you leave the narcissist. The dangers of being with a parasitic person is that they'll keep eating at you. They're eating at you while you're with them, and they'll be eating at you when you leave. They'll find ways to eat at your spirit. They'll send the new supply for you. They'll embarrass you. They'll talk bad about you to others. They'll tell others that they used you for money, that they've never loved you. They'll tell others that you've hit them, you've done things that you've never done. They'll tell others that, that you were talking about them. They'll tell others many things about you. That parasitic narcissist in your life, they do not stop. They never stop trying to seek destruction on you. And the thing about the parasitic narcissist is that once they've invaded the minds of the people around you like a parasite, because they're parasites, they're eating at your foundation. That's what they're doing. They're eating at your foundation. So once that narcissist, you guys, is gone, they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop trying to eat at you from a distance. It doesn't matter. To them, it's like, I'm a parasite. I have parasitic energy. I've gotten you already. And because I've had you, I can always have you. This is where that shelf mentality comes, but it's spiritual, you guys. So they're looking at you like, even when you leave, they're looking at you like, I'm never going to stop eating at you. That's what I do. Don't you know? I'm a parasite. I never stop. I'll never stop bothering you. I'll never stop stalking you. I'll never stop. I'll send other parasites your way. I'll send flying monkeys your way. I'll send people to come and act like they care about you. I'll send you a new partner if you want. I'll get one of my friends to pretend to be with you. These people do not stop. And even if they don't send people towards you, that parasitic energy that they have, that all narcissists have, it's like once you get bitten by them, there's other parasites that know that you've been bitten, and now their mission is to get you. And they don't even know why they're coming for you. They don't even know why they're trying to eat you. They don't even know why they're being so persistent to trying to destroy you. And these could be strangers. And it's because those narcissists have that same parasitic energy. So they're automatically attracted to you. Oh, someone hasn't finished you off? I'm going to finish you off. That's their energy. I'm going to finish you off. I'm going to pretend, just to get close to you, but I'm going to finish the job. I'm going to be worse than the other person because, I have to go for the kill. I have something to prove. That person wasn't able to just take all of your energy. I'm going to be the one to take all of your energy. That parasitic energy follows you through people. And that's what hurts the most about being with a narcissist, is that once you wake up and you notice that they're literally out here like zombies, biting people like parasites and turning people into them, turning people, just hateful, envious. It's up to us as empaths to know what we're dealing with, to know that we were with a parasite, to know that this parasitic person has transferred energy into us that we weren't supposed to have. And it's up to us to decipher that. It's up to us to control ourselves. That's what makes us different from the narcissist, you guys, is that you can control yourself, that you can try to control yourself, right? That you can try to change yourself. The narcissist cannot do that. And they will keep biting at you until you end up just like them. They will overstep boundaries. You will accept boundaries that you never thought you would accept. They will make you look at certain things normal. They will normalize a lot of things. They will normalize how badly they speak of you and others. They will normalize these things. They will call you names. And after a while, those names don't hurt anymore. They're numbing you. They're numbing you slowly and you're not even seeing it. They're numbing you to have no feelings, to have no true emotions of love and empathy. That's what they want. And they know when they leave, that energy will still be trying to attack you. And they know that you're going to tire yourself. So they're kind of like, I've already damaged you, which means I can walk out. This is why they feel like they can discard you, because they feel like I've already put my parasitic energy on you. So I know that now you'll never be the same. And now you're just going to live a life where you're just cautious of trying to surround yourself by parasitic energy, So that's what makes the narcissist so dangerous, is that a lot of empaths, you go out into the world, especially when you're young, and you're not thinking about, what the definition of a bad person. And even when you see that someone has a little bit of narcissism, it kind of attracts you to them because of their independence, or they might be goal driven, but you're not understanding that when you come across these parasitic people in life, especially when you're young and you're in the moment and you're having fun and you're with your friends and you're trying to have an adventure and you have a perception of people and you have this perception like it's not going to happen to me. Like, I'm not going to end up like you. You're thinking to yourself, I'm young. You guys are just old or miserable, or you guys are older than me. You guys are jealous of me. A lot of times you have that mentality, and a lot of times that narcissist wants you to have that mentality, because they're like, oh, this person, they don't really know how to relate to other people. They don't really, they claim they have empathy, but they don't even have empathy towards their own parent. They don't understand how their parent ended up loony like this. They don't understand that their father was a narcissist. They don't understand that their grandmother was a narcissist. The narcissist studies you especially if you're a young girl or a young man. The narcissist is studying you, and they're like, this person has no clue about bad people. I mean, their family clearly is telling them to stop messing with me because I'm not a good person. Their family's been with bad people, but this person just doesn't get it. This is going to be fun, because they actually believe that they're special. They actually believe that, because they're young, I'm choosing them over my wife, or I'm choosing them over, the mother of my children, or, this is how you think. And then you end up in that same trap. And now you're living what that other supply had to live. And now you're getting older. Now you're going through those things. And now you're like being looked at the same way by the younger generation. And the cycle continues. And the cycle continues, you guys. So, young girls, young men, people who have been married with these type of people who work with these type of people that, just have witnessed how these people treat others, and if you see the red flags, if you see that person that gossips, that talks bad, that doesn't like people that they don't even know. When you come across those type of people, you need to stay away, because you think, oh, that's just my friend. Or like, you might be you might have a group of friends, and there's that like a couple of narcissists in that group. And you're just kind of like, I don't want to like distance myself from them, because even though I don't get along with that person in the group, they're still part of the group, and I get along with these other people more. The narcissist is a parasite, which means energy-wise, just you sitting in the room with them, they're taking your energy if you're a good person. Just by sleeping with them, and you're not like being sexual with them, you're just sleeping in the same bed, they're taking your energy. You go to sleep, they're taking your energy. You wake up, you feel like you can't even get out of bed. You're having stomach problems. All of a sudden, you're having health problems. All of a sudden, you're stressing, you're losing hair. All of a sudden, you're having issues that you've never had before. All of a sudden, you wake up in the morning and you have an intense back problem. And you're like, where did that come from? You can't even get out of bed. And you know that you didn't do anything to feel this weak. So my video, you guys, is basically about narcissist parasites. You have to, we live in a new world now. A lot of people know what narcissism is. A lot of people know that a lot of people can turn on them at any second. They know that a narcissist does not discriminate. It doesn't have a gender. It doesn't have a color. It doesn't have an age. It could be a child, a teenager, a grown-up, an elderly person. It could be your grandparent. They could be the biggest narcissist. They could be 90 years old in their deathbed, and they're going to continue playing the games they've always played, and then they're going to play dumb, and then they're going to play the victim and cry and make you look like a bad person. These people are not good people. They do not change. They get worse. They want to destroy your light because someone has destroyed their light. And, they have let darkness take over them. And even though you might think that darkness cannot take over you, and sometimes you really have to understand that this can happen to anyone. This can happen to anyone. You might be stronger than other people. But some people really give themselves to that dark spirit, and they give themselves to darkness. They are easily manipulated. You just might not be, as easily manipulated as the narcissist wants you to be. Some of us are stronger. Some of us, although our boundaries have, been stepped on, we still try to hold on to a couple of boundaries until the end. Some people don't have that. So, be thankful, understand that, energy is very serious. Some energy you just can't get back. It transforms into something else because you gave it away. Energy doesn't die. This is why the narcissist is a parasite. They're not happy unless they're taking energy from someone. Once they feel like they've taken energy from you and you're not happy, you're not excited about life, you're not who you used to be. This is why they're able to move on so quickly because, to them, it's not about the person. It's about supply, which is energy. The narcissist, you guys, they're not driven by sex. They're not driven by looks. They're driven by energy. The narcissist feels like they have been able to master energy. As soon as they're getting attention or they're getting some type of praise, it makes them feel like a new person. This is where you'll see the narcissist, all of a sudden they're getting a haircut, they're getting new clothes, all of a sudden they're talking different, all of a sudden, they have all these aspirations in life and stuff like that. And you're wondering, like, why weren't you like this with me? Like, I gave you all the tools. I was there for you. I gave you connections and you still weren't doing it. Why are you doing it all of a sudden? Because they know that they're eating at your spirit And now they found someone that knows nothing about who they are, who is very naive to bad people. They probably even, this person might even like doing bad things. They might be young and dumb and they think that, doing bad things with this person and being adventurous with this person and doing things they've never done before. They're probably, caught up in in the excitement of being with someone like the narcissist that's acting spontaneous, that they're not even realizing that the narcissist is laughing at them. They're like, oh my God, this person's so dumb. I just got me a new supply. They're so retarded. They'll flaunt their new supply and take pictures of them, all to get you mad, all to get you jealous. And if you really look at those pictures, you think they're happy, but once you really know what a narcissist is and you look at pictures of them and their new supply or past supply, the narcissist has this look on their face like, I got me another one. I got me a dummy. I got me a fool that really thinks I'm a good person. I got me someone that doesn't see how ugly my spirit truly is. And that's the thing about the narcissist. You cannot see their spirit. A lot of you guys don't understand that the spirit of the narcissist, it's very dark. It's a dark shadow. It's a dark shadow with big eyes, big glowing eyes, big glowing eyes that are always watching you, that are, those eyes are jumping from person to person, trying to get you through different people, through the people closest to you, through your coworkers, through anyone that they feel can affect you. It's all about giving you bad energy. It's all about keeping you down, keeping you depressed, giving you anxiety. Those are low energy vibrations, and that's what the narcissist wants, you guys. This is why they're parasitic, because they're a parasite that invades your world with negativity. You cannot be successful. You cannot be driven if you have a negative person around you. You'll just go to work and you'll start having, people will just start questioning, are you sad? What's going on? Why are you quiet? People can see when you're not being authentic. People can see when you're not truly happy. People can see those things. And guess what? There's narcissists everywhere. There's narcissists at work. And if they sense that, they're going to use your sadness. If you're just quiet that day, they're going to use your sadness because they can feed off of that to make themselves look like a victim. Oh, so-and-so isn't talking today. They must be mad at me. The narcissist, you need to understand, the narcissist makes everything about them. So the moment you have any energy that is changing, those people at work can tell. And those narcissists at work, they're going to come for you. They're going to find or figure out a way to make how you're feeling about them. And they're going to provoke you because they know you're irritated. They're going to provoke you. And they'll send people to ask you questions. They'll, bring you into their office and they'll tell you, hey, you're acting different, something going wrong. And everyone will fall in line and play their position, and you'll have the bad cop, good cop, where there'll be someone that all of a sudden, or they've been had an attitude, bad attitude. All of a sudden this person has a serious issue with you. All of a sudden, this person that's already moody at work, now all of a sudden they have all this animosity for you. And a lot of times it's because you confide in that person at your job that you think is a good, they're a good person that's playing the good cop. You confide in that person. If it was a manager or a supervisor and they're telling you, hey, between you and I, no one has to know. Just outside of work, is that everything okay? I'm concerned because I know usually you are really, really, happy and upbeat. They're all playing games with you. all these people are running off energy, and they are, this is why they get excited for new supply that doesn't know anything. They get excited for young people that come into the job that don't know the games that are being played, because they feel like they have earned that. They feel like they're in power, they're in control. They feel as if, hey, you have to, pay the price like I did. Hurt people hurt people. It's your turn to get hurt. It's your time to be the worker. It's my time to I took a lot of abuse to get in this situation, and now I have to abuse others because now it's my turn to abuse, and this is literally how people, those type of people work. It's like, they'll get a divorce and they're like, oh, it's time to hurt my mother. I'm angry. I'm going to take it out on my mother because she should have taught me better. Now I'm going to take out my anger on her. Or this person might feel as if, hey, someone slept with my husband, so I'm going to start sleeping with other people's husbands. Not thinking about those people and their feelings. They become very narcissistic. And it's that darkness that's trying to get to you through different energies. You have to stay away from negative energy. And when that energy, that negative energy is trying to attack you, you have to be aware of it. You have to be aware of it. Take a deep breath. Understand that feelings change in the matter of minutes. You might not feel the way you feel today, tomorrow. So know that this energy is trying to attack you, is trying to use the people closest to you. It's like Jesus, when Jesus told his mother, that the disciples were his family now, that, his family is, like blood has nothing to do with it, like, yeah, you're my physical mother, but this is my spiritual family, and even with them, Jesus knew there was a time that they were going to betray them as well. He knew that nothing lasts forever. He knew that love can turn into hate really quickly. Love can turn into jealousy. This is why in the Bible, it talks about what love really is. Love is not being jealous, envious, hateful. It's loving people for who they are, understanding why they are the way they are, and still having love in your heart and not expecting anything back from them, not expecting anything, just loving, just being pure, regardless of what people have done to you. So I hope that this message was helpful for you guys. I hope that you guys understand what a narcissist parasite can do in your life, whether you've accepted that this person's a narcissist and you're like, well, we're technically roommates. We're not really friends like that. I've seen a lot of bad things happen just in those situations, just being around those people. It's super toxic. If these people know they can feed off of you, they will. That's why it's kind of like people will mistake your kindness for weakness. So the moment that someone is trying to mistake your kindness for weakness, you have to let them know, I'm not just kind. I'm kind and I am awake. Okay? And I have boundaries now because I know what evil is. Because that's going to scare them off. Because, even if you're not rude, just by letting them know that you're awake, they know that they don't know whether you're a narcissist. They don't know whether you're a good person that got affected by a narcissist. And to them, that is even more powerful because they know your value. They know that you have great energy. They know that you're capable of great things, and it will intimidate those type of people. Because the narcissist, once you tell the narcissist that they're wrong, or you disagree with them, the narcissist attacks you. That's why the narcissist, they portray to be great people. They're very good at fooling you. They even will change their belief system to match yours. But in reality, it's all BS. They're lying to you. They're, they are the type of people that claim, oh, I hate people that, aren't open-minded. I hate people that, are haters. But you'll see that they're not open-minded. They want you to believe in whatever they believe, or you're stupid or you're dumb. So they're not open-minded. They're not spiritual people. They portray to be spiritual people. They portray to, have knowledge about warfare. They portray to love God. These are blasphemous people. This is an angel in disguise. They portray not to be haters, that everyone hated on them. Everyone did this. But you will see that anytime that you're happy, or anytime that other people are happy, they have something negative to say. And maybe at first you might think, well, it's because they don't get along. But when they start doing it to you, you realize this is really who they are. And when you know that these people gossip, that's why I say, once you get around these type of people, and you might say, this person's part of my group, but I'm not really close to this person. They have bad energy. I've seen people be around these people. I've been around these people where just bad things start happening. And it's like things that are like, what are the chances that this would happen? And it's like, when you separate yourself from those people, all of a sudden you don't go through those weird things anymore. You don't go through crazy scenarios, and it's because their energy is connected to other bad people. So anytime you're around them, it's like you are who your friends are. So if this video was helpful for you guys, I know I said it was going to be short. I always say it's going to be short, but I love talking to you guys. I love, sometimes it just, more information comes to me, and I really want you guys to have a deep understanding of this type of parasite. It's a parasitic person. It's eating them up. They get worse. You know how people always say, oh, the narcissist gets worse with age? It's because that parasite's eating at them more and more. And you have to learn how to control yourself, you guys. You have to learn how to understand that you have the power. You can choose that light. You can choose that light. Be understanding, be forgiving, and keep thriving. You guys, do not forget to like this video. Please, please, please. I've put in a lot of work into my videos. I've put in a lot of work into sharing personal stories, sharing intimate stories that I do not talk to anyone about, because I've learned that my weaknesses will be used against me. I've learned that. And sometimes you want to relate to other people, but let me tell you, do not do it. Learn when to use your goodness. You went through this because you're too nice, and you have to learn when to have boundaries. You have to learn when to stop. You have to learn to defend yourself as well. We always tend to let things slide, and then later on we're mad at ourselves for letting things slide. So this is what that does to you, is to understand your boundaries. Understand that you can't allow people to step over you like that, you guys. So I've shared these videos with you guys because I understand more than anyone else how you feel. I understand how hard it is, the mind games that are being played all around you with all the people around you, and it's scary. It feels like you're alone out there, like you're not really around a lot of good people, and the good people that you do feel like you come across are playing a role just to dump their load on you, or to use you, to pick sides and things like that, and to basically revolve around even more negative energy. I know it's hard, and I want you guys to please share this video so that other people who have not been contaminated, or who have been contaminated but have not, you never think it's going to get worse, but it will get worse. It will get worse, and worse. You'll be in situations you've never dreamed about. So this is for you guys. Once the narcissist lets you see or makes you go through certain things, you can't unsee those things. There are levels of evil that every narcissist has, and you just don't know sometimes on what level of evilness that person is on. And you don't want that person contaminating you. This person might be a pedophile, You do not want to be contaminated by this person just because you don't know. You just know they're a little narcissistic. By this nasty spirit, to understand what's going on, to pay attention, to be alert, and to be aware, to start, understanding. And sometimes, we all have our own stories. And this is why I say, even when you run across people who are good people and they share their story, that story might not be real. They might be portraying to be a good person. That's how scary it is. You have to know when to use your goodness. Always respect people. It's about respect first. Always respect people, but you don't have to let everyone know your personal information. You don't have to let people know things that have happened to you. I share those things to relate to you guys, but you guys don't have to share that, especially when you leave that relationship and you're meeting new people. These people are all connected. They are vibing off the same energy. So when you're meeting new people, you're supposed to be trying to study them. Your problem was the narcissist studied you first and you weren't paying attention. You were living in the moment. So now that you know what you know, you have to be precise about who you invite into your world, because you understand energy and you understand that you can be sitting at the top of the mountain. And if you start dealing with narcissists around you and their negative energy, you will pay the ultimate price, because you have free will, especially when you're aware of it, especially when you've watched all of these narcissist videos and you're still playing with the devil. You have to pay the price. You have to stop, because it's like a siren sucking at you. You will go into hell and will have to lose everything, because it's a war going on, and they've been aware of it for a long time, and they've decided that because they get so much bad energy and they lose all the time because they're always stealing or doing something that's unlawful, or they're not giving people the autonomy to choose who or what they are, how they feel about things. They try to control you in different ways. So because they feel like their karma is constantly on their tail, they're like, I love this. I love that karma's on my tail. This is why I have to always be one step ahead of everyone else. And once you catch on to their game, you know what the narcissist is going to do before they do it. And not only do you understand that it's with that narcissist, you understand it's with all of them. And once you know what they're going to do before they do it, they're mad, because they're like, okay, well, now that you know what I'm going to do before I do it, I'm just going to start doing it in front of your face. Now I'm going to let you see it with your own eyes. And to you, it's like, well, I already knew it. Now you're just confirming it to me. And they're kind of like, okay, well, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? You're just going to keep doing what you've been doing. I've already showed you. You're not going anywhere. They want to still have that power even after treating you even worse. They want that power even after treating you that bad, no matter how bad it is. And you will think to yourself, these people won't come back. It's a parasite, you guys. It will come back. It doesn't go away. That parasite does not go away. It literally wants to take over your being. It wants you to act out. It wants you to turn evil, make wrong choices. It wants you to destroy yourself. That narcissist demon is willing to kill you and kill themselves in the process. That's how wicked they are. This person is under a demonic influence that they can't even see, that they're destroying themselves as well. They don't care. That's how much hate they have. The narcissist is mad at God. They're mad at God, but they had free will. They are trying to, and then they do that to you because they're hurt. And now you're in the same situation trying to figure out how to move in life, because you understand now that you had free will as well. And you just chosen not to use people and deceive people the way they're doing. You've chosen to sacrifice yourself for the well-being of other victims of narcissist abuse. This is why we all vibrate in the same energy. We're different. This is why we're all vibrating in a different force. And the narcissist knows that. And they're angry. And they're angry because they're like, why are you different from me? This is why they have a problem with abandonment. You're like, well, if the narcissist has a problem with abandonment, why do they keep pushing me away? Because they know that they don't deserve anything. They know that they can't stop. They know that they have a problem. They know that they can't change. And they'll tell you that. They'll tell you that. So, I hope that this video, you guys, is helping your healing. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share your comments, your thoughts. Like I share my thoughts and my experiences. Remain strong. Know when to be good. Always be good as far as respecting people. You don't want to go around like, I'm not going to be nice anymore, because I know what that feels like too. But when you go around with that energy too, you're not going to get anything. Like, people are going to not like you, because you're a reflection. People are a reflection of you. So, it's about always respecting people. You might not feel the same way about people, but give them that respect, because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know if they're a narcissist or they're trapped with a narcissist. So just give people the respect. But as far as you sharing your information, personal information and things like that, you don't have to share stuff just because someone shares something with you. You can simply just have empathy for them, because you've learned to use your mind. You've learned to use your experiences, not as something that you have to express to everyone, but you can use your experiences to relate to them and be there for them or have empathy for them. And you can choose what you want to share with others. Most importantly, if they're sharing something with you, you can choose to share what you want to share. Not, you don't have to share your whole life story, and, I just hope that whoever's listening, that you guys are, taking steps to heal. Do not fear life. Do not fear things. When you have things in your mind that you want to do, things that you've wanted to do for a long time, you just feel like you're trapped in your mind, take steps slowly towards that. Even if no one believes in you, believe in yourself. You guys, always believe, always dream, and one day your dreams just might come true. So like, share, comment, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.